Dave Ping 243.
Hello, this is me, Dave Ping 243, and I'm here for an interesting video to say the least. Basically, I'm here to talk about a Yu-Gi-Oh card that has never seen a release beyond its original printing. For some context for those who don't know what a reprint means, a reprint is simply a new printing of an old card made to be acquired by players and collectors more easily. Normally you don't see this in trading card games, but Yu-Gi-Oh is a special case. Since you can technically use old cards in modern formats as long as they're not banned, they slightly changed the metagame. For instance, Harpy's Feather Duster is a really old card that has been banned for a long time in the past, but was unbanned quite a while ago and has had additional printings aside from the original. And Harpy's Feather Duster still sees play to this day because it destroys all of your opponent's spells and traps for free. As for the old card that I'm actually going to be talking about today, it was originally an Ultra/Ultimate rare in the set Strike of Neos, released in early 2007. In case you don't know what that is, it's 2007, I just like to talk fancy. This card I'm talking about, of course, is Elemental Hero Air Neos. I don't know if Konami just forgot that this card even exists or what, but Air Neos never received even one reprint in the past 14 years or so. Now, normally, a single fusion monster from the GX anime isn't worth bringing into discussion. However, based on the prices of Air Neos on TCG Player,
This thing needs a fucking reprint!
Okay, I need to calm down before I have a meltdown. So yeah, as you can see, those prices are, well, yikes material. And those aren't even the mint condition ones. If you want a mint condition copy of Air Neos from Strike of Neos, metaphorically speaking, you would need to sell your goddamn liver in order to obtain it. Now, the card isn't just sought after because it's old. It's actually a good card in modern Neo stacks. In fact, you could build a whole deck around this thing, and it's called Air Neos OTK. Air Neos itself is just a great tool for making a satisfying comeback, all because of its effect. So let's read it together, shall we? Air Neos has the stats of the OG Elemental Hero Neos, but with the win attribute. The fusion materials are the OG Neos and Neospatian Air Hummingbird, and the effect states must first be special summoned from your extra deck by shuffling the above cards you control to the deck. You do not use polymerization. While your life points are lower than your opponent's, this card gains attack equal to the difference. This effect is really good in today's game because games go by a lot faster than they did years ago. So it's very likely that your opponent will reduce your life points to a really low amount, and that allows you to use Air Neos more effectively. As long as you don't get completely annihilated, this card is excellent for getting you back into the game. And thanks to some Neos support that was released in the past 3 or 4 years, Neos himself and the Neospatians make up quite the aggressive deck. Most of these cards are budget-friendly for a non-competitive player, however, Air Neos is the one card that makes people hesitant to play the deck. All because it has no reprint whatsoever to its name. The Neos deck itself may not be competitively viable, but a lot of people consider it to be a really fun deck to play, just because it's different. So if we want a non-competitive deck to be approachable to everyone, then we need to reprint all of the good components of it. And I consider Air Neos to be a great addition to any Neos deck. This means we need to get this card reprinted in one way or another. Thankfully, Konami usually makes reprint sets to make certain cards easier to obtain. Now, unfortunately, it won't be possible for us to get a reprint of Aerodneos for what's left of 2021 because Brothers of Legend is the last reprint set for this year. The earliest I could realistically see us getting a possible reprint of this card is in April of 2022, with a second take on Ghosts from the Past. You guys might remember the first Ghosts from the Past set not being that good because the reprints in the ultra rare slots were mostly subpar, i.e. the only good ultra rare out of the bunch that people would call on is, well, evenly matched. Anyway, adding Aerodneos as a possible choice for the ultra rares in Ghosts from the Past 2 might make people more incentivized to buy the product itself. Fans have always been asking for a reprint of Aerodneos, and Ghosts from the Past 2 might just be the perfect product to bring us that. Now, as of when I'm recording this, we don't know a whole lot about Ghosts from the Past 2 in terms of what cards are going to be in it. After all, it was only announced a little while ago. And if we're lucky, then Konami will listen to us players and put Aerodneos in the set as an ultra rare, making it the first printing of the card since its initial printing 15 years ago. If this happens, then the prices for the ultra rare copies of Aerodneos from Strike and Neos will finally go down and not be so expensive. As for the ultra rare copies though, you're out of luck there. With that said though, if we don't get a reprint of it in Ghosts from the Past 2, then only the next Battles of Legend set can possibly provide one for us. Other than that, I'm just waiting for the day that Aerodneos gets reprinted. When it does happen, it'll be like the second coming of Christ. Oh, you guys thought that Elemental Hero Stratos was your lord and savior in Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, nope. Aerodneos is because it never came back in terms of reprints, unlike Stratos. And that's all I have to say about this topic. What do you guys make of Aerodneos still not having a reprint? Do you really want this card to get some reprint action for once in its existence? Or do you not just care about this card whatsoever? Let me know in the comments section below. And if you want to chat with me about Yu-Gi-Oh! And other things like anime, then I have my own Discord server for you to join. The invite link is in the description below. Just read the rules and you'll be good to go. If you do choose to join the server, then you'll be notified of my latest videos as soon as they are released. Also, I personally make announcements whenever something big or important is happening, and you might be interested to know what I have to announce. And of course, if we get enough people on the server, then I'll start playing games on it for everyone to watch in the VC. I play a lot of Puyo Puyo games, and those are a blast. We might be able to have some duels going on in Edio Pro. It just all depends. Just keep in mind though, I'm not so keen on the modern meta, so I'm going to be sticking to much more casual stuff and older formats. And so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys another time. Take care, and goodbye.